celebrating but the rape, rob, and murder of his own people. You think Christ would actually be celebrating the rape, rob, and murder by the white man on his own people if he was in America? What would Jesus do, huh? He would cuss you guys out. That's what he would do. Go on, huh?
Colossians chapter 2, verse 7 and 8. It says, rooted and built up in him.
Rooted and built up in who? Christ. How do you become rooted and built up? By establishing your lifestyle governed by these commandments that God has in his Bible and the gospel, man. That's how you live your life. Not by what TV say and society is doing. What your God say to do. Go on.
Established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving.
And that's the real thanksgiving. Doing what the Lord said to do. And not celebrating the Spanish conquistadors' rape, rob, and murder on you Latinos. Because that's what that white man Thanksgiving is all about. Bloodshed. You guys don't even know that the cranberry sauce represents the blood. That's a sick, disgusting feast y'all ate yesterday. And y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, man. Not yesterday, the other day this week, man. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, man. Talking about you love Jesus, but then celebrating that nasty, demonic, bloodshed day. Go on, huh?
Verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy.
You hear what the Bible is saying? Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy. Go on.
And vain deceit.
And vain deceit. You know what vain deceit means? Doing whatever you feel like doing. Your opinion. I know the Bible says that what I'm going to do, no. That's vain deceit. Go on.
After the tradition of men.
After the traditions of man. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day. These are all traditions of man. Go on.
After the rudiments of the world.
And those are the rudiments of the world.
And not after Christ.
And it has nothing to do with Christ. It has nothing to do with Christ. But yet you guys will celebrate that. But when the Passover come, y'all don't deck your table out for that. When Purim come, you don't deck your table out for that. When the Feast of Tabernacles come, which is written in the Holy Bible that you claim to read, you can't put out tents for that though. So that goes to show you blacks and Hispanics are hypocrites, and that's why you guys live in the condition you are today. Because you're not doing what your God requires of you. And the Lord don't want to hear about you taking the feast and dedicating it to him. Because our forefathers already did that. Matter of fact, let's get Exodus chapter 32. Our forefathers already did that, and God killed them for that. Because that's the next thing what you blacks and Hispanics do. Oh yeah, we know Thanksgiving is not in the Bible, but we're going to still tribute it to the Lord. Let's see if the Lord will like that. Let's get Exodus. Yeah, Exodus chapter 32.
Exodus chapter 32 and verse 1.
Go on now.
And when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down from the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron.
Go on.
And said unto him, make us gods which shall go before us. For as for this
the molten image, I think.
Right, it says, yeah. And when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mount,
why you
because this ain't Jesus.
No, this
ain't Jesus.
Evil.
This ain't Jesus right here. Alright? This is the devil. This is the devil, Diablo. Get out of here, you old Looney Tune. This ain't Jesus. Christ is a black man. Christ is Jesus Christos El Negro. El Negro. There ain't no white man. The hell with you and your white guy. That's the thing with you Latinos. Y'all just want to worship the white man all day. Go on.
Exodus 32 and 1. And when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down,
my bad, but that's why 2/3 of our people are not going into the kingdom of heaven because of crap like that right there. Here it is. She comes up here yelling at us. I'm trying to explain to her. You mean this picture? Then she goes on this so-called rebuking rant, talking of nothing that she doesn't understand. I could tell her that meant Caesar Borgia. That's not Jesus. Don't even give you a chance. Already calling you the devil. But that's okay, because like with the book of Matthew, the 5th chapter says, blessed when they shall revile you and persecute you and speak evil of you for the Lord's sake. Christ ain't look like that. We're going to represent the real Lord. All right, so my bad.
Exodus 32 and 1.
All right, now this is back to you Negroes that want to take Thanksgiving
people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron, and said unto him, Make us gods which shall go up before us.
Now this was happening during the time when Moses was getting the law, statutes, and commandments to give to our forefathers. When Moses was on Mount Sinai getting the law, our people fell weak like how they do in America and every other kingdom, you so-called blacks and Latinos. They fell weak and they wanted to start worshiping a pagan god. Or they wanted to have a representation for God basically in flesh mode. Just like how you blacks and Hispanics bow down to that cross. Oh, I don't worship it, but yet you carry it with you everywhere you go. Okay, go on.
Go before us, for as for this, Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we wot not what has become of him.
Go on.
And Aaron said unto them, Break off the golden earrings which are in thy ears of your wives, of your sons, and of your daughters, and bring them unto me.
The Lord, see, this is Aaron, and Aaron went off at this point. Even though Aaron was second in command underneath Moses, he still went off. And he was a priest. And God didn't say, oh, because Aaron did it, I'm going to still accept it. Let's go on. Go on.
And all the people brake off the golden earrings which were in their ears, and brought them unto Aaron. And he received them at their hand, and fashioned it with a great tool.
Go on.
After he had made it a molten calf, and they said, These be thy gods.
See, Israel already in the wilderness, even before we got the law, they was already going off and dedicating things that, oh, this is supposed to be God in the flesh or on earth, the representation of God on the earth. No different from when you blacks and Hispanics put up the Christmas tree. Oh, we don't worship the tree, but yet you put it up every single year at the same exact time. Yeah, you worship that tree, man. What you talking about? You don't worship the tree. Go on,
And they said, These be thy gods, O Israel,
Go on.
which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt.
Go on.
And when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it, and Aaron made proclamation and said, Tomorrow is a feast to the Lord.
You hear what Aaron said? He said that we're going to take this pagan calf and we're going to dedicate it onto the Lord. That's the same thing what you blacks and Hispanics do. Oh, we know Thanksgiving means this, but still we're going to say it's for Jesus. That's the same exact thing what our people did. And jump down to verse 35. Let's see if God liked it. Verse 35.
Verse 35.
Go on.
And the Lord plagued the people.
And God plagued the people. He didn't bless them and said, oh, you're dedicated onto me. Go on.
And the Lord plagued the people because they made a calf which Aaron made.
And see, so God don't care if you celebrate Thanksgiving and talk about you still love Jesus. It's not in the Bible. You shouldn't be doing it. But then yet when God's high holy days come, you guys are not keeping that. I bet none of y'all I bet very few of y'all out here keep the Passover. And Christ kept the Passover. So there goes, what would Jesus do? Christ would keep what the Bible said. All right, go on. Amos, go on.
Amos 5:22.
Yep.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings.
Man, I hate your feast.
All right, I start from verse 21.
Yeah, and wait, and for y'all that think that God doesn't hate, because God hates when you do that, and let's prove it out the Bible.
Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days.
No, wait, this is the Bible? Because according to the Christian church, God doesn't hate. This is the King James Version Bible. The same Bible that's sitting up in your Roman Catholic pedophile church. Alright? This is the same Bible. God say he hates when you celebrate that nonsense, man. When you celebrate Christmas and you put up that Christmas tree, God hates that, man. Because that's a representation of Babylonian gods. God hates when you do that. God hates when you buy your kids presents and tell them that Santa Claus came. Santa Claus isn't real. You're lying to your children. That's one of the commandments. Thou shalt not lie. And you're going to tell your children so they can teach your children that crap. And thou shalt not put no other God before it. Santa Claus is a God. Y'all worship that God. So that's another area where you guys go off with. But go on now.
Verse 21. I despise your feast days.
God say, I hate and I despise your feast days. When you Negroes and Latinos is cooking that ham, God hates you for that, man. Go on.
And I will not smell in your solemn
And when you
assembly.
cook that stupid turkey, God said he don't want to smell that turkey. Go on.
Though you offer me burnt offerings,
Oh, it's for the Lord. We're giving thanks. God said, though you offer it to me,
and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
the turkey is a meat offering. God said he don't accept it, man. God still hates you for doing that. Go on, Knock.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
God said you could cook that ham, you could roast that turkey all you want. God said he's not gonna smell that turkey, man. Go on.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy song.
Jingle bells, fa la la la, the la la la. God don't want to hear that, man. How much times you blacks and Hispanics gotta hear this every single year? God don't wanted you to do it. And when y'all continue to do it, he gonna continue to persecute you. That's how come we didn't feel bad for Mike Brown or none of them stupid clowns. Go on, huh?
Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
Go on.
For I will not hear the melody of thy vows.
God said you could walk up and down the street all night and sing Christmas carols. He don't give a damn. Go on, huh?
But let judgment run down as waters.
But let what?
But let judgment run down as waters.
Where the judgment's at? In the law. Do what God say to do. Go on.
And righteousness as a mighty stream.
And we already read what righteousness is. Get Psalms 119 and 172.